सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भरतमस्मदीयं मदीयम्
सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भरतमस्मदीयं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं
बुल्बुलो हि न सर्वे देशेषु नस्तव कमदीयम् पर्वतो हि सर्वोच्चः विहाय शशिरचुम्बी
पर्वतो हि सर्वोच्चः विहाय शशिरचुम्बी
स्वप्रहरेण सुवीरा सुसैनिकास्मदीया मदीया
सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भरतमस्मदीयं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं
क्रोडे च क्रीडरता नैद्यः सहस्रधारा शपुष्टप्राणैः शनिरैः स्वर्गमिदं मुदितमुदितम्
सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भरतमस्मदीयं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं
धर्मशमेन शिक्षा वैरितनो विधेया
धर्मशमेन शिक्षा वैरितनो विधेया
हिन्दी वयं
च स्वभूमिः
भारतमस्मदीयं मदीयम्
सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भरतमस्मदीयं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं
बुल्बुलो हि न सर्वे
सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः। आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है आज के इस सत्र में। आई वेलकम एवरीबडी फॉर टुडे सेशन एंड लेट अस स्टार्ट विथ शिबिर गीतम। हम सबसे पहले शुरुआत करेंगे अपने शिबिर गीत से। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहम् संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वंदे संस्कृत मातरम, वंदे संस्कृत मातरम। अवधारणम, एफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस, अवधारणम, एफर्मेशंस, सकारात्मक वाक्य। संस्कृतम अति सरला भाषा, संस्कृतम अति मधुरा भाषा, संस्कृतेन संभाषणम अति सरलम, अहम केवल संस्कृतेन वदामि। संस्कृत भारतम समर्थ भारतम, संस्कृत भारतम समर्थ भारतम। नमः। I am Arjun Vyas and I will be taking in Isha Patil, Namo Namaha, Akhilesh Mahoday, Namo Namaha, Alpa Mehta, Namo Namaha, भगवती पंड्या, नमो नमः। काफी लोग हमारे पुराने भी जुड़े हुए हैं। अभी मैं सभी लोगों का माइक ऑन करूंगा, लेकिन एक कंडीशन है, प्लीज कंट्रोल योर माइक। I will switch on everybody's mic, but that is for interaction. Do not switch on in between. Videos will be completely off. वीडियो की परमिशन मैं नहीं दूंगा जब तक मैं आप लोगों को रिक्वेस्ट ना करूं, ठीक है? सो नाउ आई एम अनम्यूटिंग एवरीबडी so that they can communicate with. My dear friends, we are all excited for today and everybody had a lot of messages. हाँ देखिए, पहले ही मैंने अनाउंस किया था कि माइक को कंट्रोल रखिएगा।
नमो नमः सर, पार्वती हियर।
हाँ या पार्वती, नमो नमः। But I request everybody to please control your Vasanti, especially you.
Namaskar Mahodaya.
Namaskaram, namaskaram.
Vasanti from Bangalore.
I know Vasanti. I know Vasanti.
Namaste sir. Namaste. Namaste Mahodaya.
I can see everybody in name. Okay. Now one
Janki from Bangalore.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. No selfish introduction. We don't have that much of time, very frankly. But we have a long journey of next, say, 12 days. So within, now see, that was a request I had made, okay, please control your mic. If you are unable to, I will not allow you all to talk at all. There should be a very strict discipline. Only because of the carelessness of few people, others cannot suffer. क्यों चंद लोगों की वजह से अन्य लोग, वासंती, हरिहरन, I had been continuously requesting you, switch off your mic. My humble request. See, the things are, we have to maintain a beautiful discipline if we want to study. This is not a fixed syllabus type of thing that I have everything written and I speak accordingly. It comes according to what responses I get. If you all are really enjoying the lessons, the more you will get. But in that, we have to keep the discipline. मैं हमेशा ये कहता हूँ कि अनुशासन, वर्ग में अनुशासन बहुत ही जरूरी है। अनुशासन नहीं रहेंगे तो अन्य लोगों को भी तकलीफ होती है। काफी लोग यहाँ पे सीरियसली आए हुए हैं, तो सीरियसली जो लोग आए हुए हैं वो सभी लोगों को मैं ये कहता हूं कि प्लीज माइक को कंट्रोल कीजिएगा। प्रश्न जब आपको पूछा जाएगा तभी आप प्रश्न का उत्तर माइक ऑन करके उत्तर दोगे और माइक ऑफ करोगे। अगर मुझे ये महसूस हुआ कि बार बार आपका माइक ऑन हो रहा है तो मैं किसी का भी माइक ऑन नहीं करूंगा। मेरे पास यहाँ पे कंट्रोल है जहां पे मैं उनको ऑफ कर सकता हूँ। तो आप कोई प्रश्न पूछ नहीं पाएंगे, आपको मजा नहीं आएगा। आई एम टेलिंग यू वेरी फ्रैंकली, don't go at that way. Let us enjoy our classes, and if you want to really enjoy the class, the thing is, I would say the secret is the discipline. I may get angry in case people are underestimating my instructions. There are many. After giving so many messages, how the classes will go on, the logins and all that thing, from morning onwards, there are people who are sending me message, Zoom login, please, Zoom login, please. Aren't you reading the instructions? आप लोग संदेश जो आपको समूह में भेजा जाता है, उसे आप पढ़ते हैं या नहीं? अगर नहीं पढ़ते हैं, तो कृपया करके ये क्लास ही छोड़ दो। हाँ, मैं 5 लोगों को पढ़ाऊंगा, लेकिन सीरियस लोगों को पढ़ाऊंगा। मेरे पास संख्या की जरूरत नहीं है। आई एम नॉट हंटिंग आफ्टर द नंबर्स, आई वांट क्वालिटी।
I am keeping it back.
Meenakshi Shankar, you have disturbed 99 people. 99 people you have disturbed, Meenakshi.
Sorry, Prabhuji, by mistake for my son.
It's not a mistake, please. When there is a discipline, there is no mistakes. We have to be strict within ourselves. एक डिसिप्लिन अपने आप में लाइए ना. Why I should tell? You should follow it. Please. सभी लोगों को एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि इस तरह का, आज जानबूझ के मैं इस तरह का माइक यूज कर रहा हूं. I am purposely using this type of mic so that from tomorrow onwards, people are going to use this type of mic. Those who are using Bluetooth mic, I request them to better don't use them, because sometimes there are gaps and you may miss some important words. Now, how this class will go? Today is totally an introductory lecture. So what is this workshop about? Let us talk about it. The workshop is for spoken Sanskrit. Now, spoken Sanskritam means what exactly? Before that, would you little bit, but very systematically, with discipline, I would be asked. ये जो मैंने पॉज लिया हुआ है वो आर आनंद जी के लिए लिया है कि आर आनंद आप कभी ये करेंगे. हाँ, व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन? You somebody has raised the hand. What is the question? Before I start, there is a question. See, ask the question. Who had raised the hand? R. Anand.
Yeah, I am Anand. I got a point there. I'm not able to come out from my Bluetooth. You wanted me to. I got.
Sorry?
Change it to default speaker.
You cannot. How can you?
I want to go with the laptop, cell phones. I don't use Bluetooth. That's what you told me, no? That's you don't want to use Bluetooth. So I want to make use of the.
No problem. If you are comfortable with Bluetooth, it's okay.
No.
Better charge it. Better charge it and all that. There are some, local made Bluetooth earphones which gives on breaking the dialogue.
No, it's okay.
If you are comfortable with this, if you are comfortable with this type of instrument, it's okay. Because everything is what you will be hearing. Another thing is, जब भी आप आपका माइक ऑन करते हैं, whenever you on your mic, the people on the YouTube, they get your name. And due to that, they are unable to see the slide or me when I am explaining. So that is another problem. You must not be talking, but if your mic is on the YouTube, you will see the name. So, but there are some things plus and minus of online classes. We have to understand. Now let us, I am asking a simple question. Why you all have joined these classes? One by one, what is your inner feelings for it? Yeah, go ahead. Kanupriya.
Namaskaram, Guruji, Acharya-ji. The reason for me to join this class is because I have been interested in the ancient, why should I say ancient, the most revered books of our Sanskruti, the Vedas, the Upanishads. And I realized, just like any other language, one word can have different meanings and different connotations to the same sentence. I also realized that maybe in school I should have pursued Sanskrit beyond the class of 8th. And I feel it was a wrong decision to take even Hindi instead of Sanskrit.
No, Kanupriya, it is good that you did not take, because it was academic Sanskritam. You would have never learned a Sanskritam thereafter.
and I
Good decision you took during your school days.
share a small.
Anyways, yeah, I got your essence. Let us make it short because there are many
Yes, I
people
was
with us.
just say a
Yeah.
small sentence. Post Corona, I had some trouble, and I found my speech going down. Okay, there was some problem with the Saraswati words like that, rolled R and W,
Don't
and
worry.
just by
There are
Sanskrit
solutions. Yeah,
Ucharan,
I'm going to tell you
I'm
about the
saying just
solution.
by Sanskrit Ucharan, it
Don't
has
worry.
corrected itself. And I realized how scientific this language is. So for a long time, I actually wanted to go to and stay in a Gurukul to read Sanskrit again. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart
No,
for
nothing like
allowing
that,
this.
please. Nothing
While
like
I
that.
stay with my parents here and take care of them, I'm able to attend this class. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
No, don't worry about it, please. No formalities. Let us make it short. What is your intention? Okay, so that everyone gets the chance. Okay. Thank you very much, Kanupriya. Yeah, Shraddha Devi, Sharada Devi. Sorry, Sharada Devi. किधर गए?
Namaskar,
नमस्कार.
very happy and blessed to join your organization. This to learn Sanskrit.
Okay.
It's a kind of organization. For 11 days, you are going to teach Sanskrit.
Bas only 11
Can I
days.
talk in Tamil?
Huh?
No.
More than
Can I
that.
talk in Tamil?
No, you cannot talk in any other language.
Only English. Okay.
English or
And
Hindi.
Okay. Yeah. I know 7 to 8 languages, Mahodaya. In that south side, I know Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. In north side, I know Hindi, Bengali, Nepali, and now Sanskrit. So putting all together, 8 languages.
So you know Sanskritam.
I know Sanskritam. I have learned 2 years back.
Then why are you?
No, I want to recollect everything.
If
And
you
I
have
want
learned,
to
you have never to recollect. Do you do that with the Nepali? Do you do that with Hindi? Do you
No. But there was no one to talk to me in Sanskrit. In Nepali means I was in Nepal, so I could talk in Nepali and learn fast. See, here, Sanskrit, with whom will I talk? Unless and until I join the classes, and if you talk in...
Sorry to say that, Sharada Devi, you have wrong conception about Sanskritam. Sanskritam is best language to speak with your own self. If you have not exploited that part, means you have not learned something.
I can speak to some extent. I write essays and other things. To some extent, I can talk. But whether it is right or not, no one to correct.
Let me give chance to the people who really don't know anything about Sanskritam.
Okay, Mahodaya.
And I would expect you not disturbing the class in between.
No, sir.
During the 10
No,
days,
sir, never.
with your previous knowledge.
No, never, sir.
The people have a problem is when they are having a deep-seated knowledge, which is wrong sometimes.
Yeah, I know, sir. I have a strong hope that I can talk in Sanskritam fluently after joining this class.
Hopefully.
Dhanyavad.
Yes. Why there are mics on? H. Janaki, Deshpande ji. आप माइक ऑन मत कीजिए, हाथ ऊपर कीजिएगा अगर बात करनी है तो. हाँ, नर्विता, वेदांत. नमस्कार. A bit loud, please. आप बहुत ही स्लो बोल रहे हैं, आपकी आवाज नहीं सुनाई दे रही.
बचपन से ही मुझे संस्कृत सीखने की बहुत ही इच्छा है, इसलिए बस क्या अभी चांस मिला है तो कैसे भी करके सीखना ही है बस. इसलिए
मैं कारण पूछ रहा हूँ, मैं कारण पूछा आपको. एनीवे, बहुत इच्छा थी आपको पढ़ने की, वो आपका अति उत्तमम. श्रेया,
बस संस्कृत में मैं बात करना चाहती हूँ. बचपन से देव भाषा है हमारी, तो यही तो पहली हमारी संस्कृति है. ये मुझे बहुत ही है. सब दूसरे कंट्रीज में संस्कृत बोली जाती है, जबकि हमारी यहाँ पर बहुत कम बोली जाती है. इसलिए मुझे बहुत ही इच्छा है कैसे भी करके संस्कृत सीखना है.
अस्तु, अति उत्तम. आगे चलते हैं. हाँ जी, आप माइक ऑफ करेंगे प्लीज, मैं कर लिया हूँ। अच्छा, वासंती हरिहरन, वासंती हरिहरन प्लीज।
Namaskar, Mahodaya.
नमस्कार।
Actually, I am a Palakatayar from Orthodox family. So my grandfather, he was a Pandit. My grandfather from my father's side as well as from my mother's side, they are Pandits in Sanskrit. They used to chant all this Sri Suktam, Durga Suktam, Jada Veda se Sunavama Soma Maradi, all those Sri Suktam. Sri Suktam is Hiranyavarnam, Harini. They preached me all those things from my mother and my uncle. I have not studied Sanskrit, but I know a lot of slokams from in Sanskrit, and I have learnt Narayaniyam also. So I just to understand what is Sanskrit, what is the meaning, what is the words, how to pronounce words in Sanskrit. I joined this class. With your blessings, I'll be continuing this. Sorry for disturbing you.
No, not disturbing. What are you disturbing for?
Thank you, Mahodaya.
Thank you. श्रिया देशपांडे।
सर नमस्ते।
नमस्कार, बोला।
मैं बेंगलुरु से श्रिया बोल रही हूँ। एक्चुअली मुझे बचपन से सीखने का बहुत ही शौक था, मतलब इंटरेस्ट था। संस्कृत लिया भी था स्कूलिंग में, हाई स्कूलिंग में, लेकिन उसको कंटिन्यू कर नहीं पाई, मतलब डेली यूज में। तो अभी मेरा एक 4 साल का बेटा है, तो मैं सीख के उसको भी सिखाना चाहती हूँ। इसीलिए मतलब मतलब हमारा संस्कृत को आगे बढ़ाना चाहती हूँ, इसीलिए आई वांट टू लर्न। थैंक यू सर।
उत्तमम उत्तमम। मैं अभी रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि और कोई भी हाथ रेज ना करे। अभी 3 लोगों ने किया हुआ है, उसके बाद मैं अपना आगे बढ़ाऊंगा। यस, भावना प्रजापति।
यस सर, नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
हाँ सर, आपने जो लिखा था कि इसमें कुछ पेन बुक कुछ यूज नहीं करना है, तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि मेरा पर्पस यही है कि बस संस्कृत बोलना है। तो अगर हम ये सीख जाएंगे तो हम दूसरों को, अपने बच्चों को या दूसरों को भी हम सिखा सकते हैं। बस वही मेन पर्पस है मेरा। और मैनी मैनी थैंक्स टू यू सर।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। अच्छा, दीपल मेहता।
नमस्ते सर।
नमस्ते दीपल।
I am Deepal Mehta from Gujarat, Jamnagar. Sir, my daughter is in 8th standard now, and she is very much interested in Sanskrit. She is like me only. Since childhood, I was also liking that. And संस्कृत संभाषण मुझे इसीलिए सीखना है क्योंकि हम दोनों घर में बात कर सकते।
उत्तम, दैट इज द राइट पर्पस।
या दैट्स राइट। और मेरी एक छोटी बेटी है 7 साल की, और नाउ जो शॉर्ट स्टोरीज यूट्यूब पे आती है इन संस्कृत, तो मैं चालू कर देती हूँ दोनों को, तो एनिमेशन के साथ थोड़ा थोड़ा वो समझने लगे हैं। तो बहुत और आपका लिंक मिला तो बहुत बढ़िया। धन्यवाद सर।
जी 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 जी। और आगे बढ़ते हैं हम। एच जानकी अगेन। यस, एच जानकी।
Hello.
हाँ जी।
I would like to attend your classes till I learn this beautiful language. I would like to converse in this language very much.
Okay, very nice of that, and you will be able to. There is no doubt about it. Now let me go ahead. Just a moment. I will switch off my mobile.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
The reason is I'm getting unnecessary calls and all those things. Yes. ధన్యవాదः. Yes, M. Krishnamurti garu. Murthy garu. We just heard.
Namaste.
Yeah,
Good morning, sir. Namaste.
Yeah.
I am from Tamil Nadu, Chennai. I don't know ABC about Sanskrit. I want to learn it from you. I want to become a scholar in that. Please give me permission and advice.
It's not there is a advice, there is a way. Now let us understand what is the language. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We have many wrong conceptions as far as Sanskritam is concerned. यानी संस्कृत के बारे में हमें बहुत ही गलत भ्रांतियां हैं। जैसे कि हम अक्सर ये समझते हैं कि संस्कृत यानी वेद, पुराण, उपनिषद, स्तोत्र, श्लोक, ये सारा संस्कृत है। नहीं, संस्कृत सर्वप्रथम बोली भाषा है। लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू नाउ इन इंग्लिश। This is the way we are going to conduct our classes. Fine. Every sentence will have Hindi and English. Don't worry about that. Now, the thing is, we normally have the conceptions that Sanskritam means Ved, Upanishad, Stotram, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. All this is not only Sanskritam. It is Sanskrit, but it is not only Sanskritam. The best part of Sanskritam is it is a beautiful spoken language. It is a wonderful spoken language. यानी संस्कृत की एक खूबी ऐसी है कि ये बहुत ही मीठी भाषा है और बहुत ही सरल भाषा है. ये वैज्ञानिक भाषा है. It is a scientific language. How scientific? Okay, fine. Let me prove one thing. There are many children who must have, many of us who have already taken Sanskrit during our school days. Not because they were interested in Sanskritam, very frankly, because they can score marks. Sanskrit is a subject which can give you 100% marks, 100 out of 100. Language, which can give you 100 out of 100. Even an English man, if he sits for the English exams, he will not get 100 out of 100. एक हिंदी भाषी व्यक्ति अगर हिंदी के परीक्षा में बैठता है, हिंदी भाषा की परीक्षा में, तो भी उसे 100% मार्क नहीं मिलते. तो संस्कृत में क्यों मिलते? वैसे ही क्योंकि आपको गणित में मिलते हैं. बिकॉज सिमिलरली, बिकॉज यू आर गेटिंग 100% मार्क्स इन अरिथमेटिक, मैथ्स, साइंस, विज्ञान में आपको 100% मार्क मिलते हैं. यानी लॉजिक जहां पे होता है, तर्क जहां पे होता है, इट इज अ लैंग्वेज विच हैज अ लॉजिक. That's the beauty of this language. Now, coming to our stotra, shloks and all these things, yes, they are Sanskritam, but they are in the literature language. मैं जब भी pause लेता हूं, that means somebody has switched on the mic. And Gayatri Ram, if you have any question, I will give you the time to speak over it. Not in between, you cannot switch on your mic. Okay? That's not allowed. You are breaking my concentration. Please. I think so. Till now, you must have come around people, teachers, who just teach because of the syllabus. They have a fixed pattern. Whether you disturb them or don't disturb them, that doesn't make any difference. But I, as far as Sanskritam is concerned, I teach Sanskritam with my soul. मैं आत्मा से संस्कृत पढ़ाता हूं. तो मैं अपेक्षा रखता हूं कि प्लीज अनुशासन रहे. And I'm never again going to allow Gayatri Ram to switch on your mic again. Even after the indication, she has kept her mic on. Why people do that? Just to give trouble to others, or just to make this mission of Mukhe Mukhe Sanskritam an unsuccessful idea? Are they real Sanatanis? Do they really respect Sanskritam if they are unable to respect the other co-participants? Need to think over it. आज आपको 100 on YouTube, on Zoom दिखेंगे. From tomorrow onwards, most of the people will leave the group. Why? Because they want a theoretical knowledge, not knowledge with science and arithmetic into it. Now, let us go ahead, forget it. See, this is how I am disturbed. So the flow is broken. एक धारा जो होती है पढ़ाने की, वो टूट जाती है और उसमें मजा नहीं आता. मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. आप लोग का पहला परिचय है. This is the first time we are introducing each other, and you will find me as a ring master. But I have to be, because I don't know who are the people who really are seriously interested and respect Sanskritam. By the way, this Sanskritam is a beautiful spoken language, as I said. But stotra, shlok, 40% spoken language you will find, but not stotra. Ved, Puran, Upanishad, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, they are not actually spoken Sanskritam. They are literature Sanskritam. ये एक हम कहते हैं साहित्यिक भाषा है. साहित्य की भाषा क्या हमारी नॉर्मल बोली भाषा हो सकती है? नहीं. साहित्यिक भाषा कुछ अलग है. उसमें बहुत सारे उपमाएं रहते हैं. There are many, literature decorated words in, literature, but not in spoken language. Spoken language is very simple language. But if you do not know the spoken language, you will never be able to understand the literature language. Am I right? Thumbs up for that. I don't want this thing. If you agree, thumbs up. If you don't agree, thumbs down. Only 1%, 2%, 3%, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Many of them agree. Fine. Now, coming to this essence is, this spoken language has a particular pronunciation. Why there is pronunciation and all that, I will be linking from tomorrow onwards. Because tomorrow, our pattern will start with alphabets. After alphabets will be short words. And from words, verbs and all that, sentence formation, rules, general, very basic rules of sentence formation. Not a very intense grammar. Because to tell you very frankly, if you start your Sanskrit journey in a proper way, you will learn Sanskrit faster. And if you just start your journey without using the proper sense, because somebody is doing, I want to do it, you will get confused, and I guarantee you, you will never be able to learn Sanskrit. अगर एक पद्धति से हम अगर संस्कृत पढ़ते हैं तो आप संस्कृत बोलना जल्द से जल्द सीख लो. मेरे बारे में बात करता हूं. I talk about myself. It can be an example for everybody. I have learned Sanskritam first time in my life. मैं मेरी जिंदगी में पहले बार मेरा संस्कृत, हाँ श्लोक वगैरह आते थे, but without knowing the meaning. Okay, we used to recite because we had that family, religious family. So we know shloks, but without knowing the meaning of it. And I first interacted with Sanskritam on 2nd of February 2016. Just recently. Throughout the year, I attended many lectures, but did not understand a single word. पूरे साल में 2016 से 2 फरवरी 2016 में मैंने पहला वर्ग अटेंड किया था. और वो वर्ग को अटेंड करते करते पूरे साल में मैंने कई अराउंड 17-18 शिविर मैंने अटेंड किए. 17-18 शिविर मैंने अटेंड किए. आई अटेंडेड 17-18 वर्कशॉप्स, बट आई डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड अ सिंगल वर्ड. मुझे एक भी शब्द का अर्थ पता नहीं चला. क्यों पता है? बिकॉज दे यूज्ड टू द institute, means the organization with whom I used to learn, they have a tag, samskrutena samskrutam pathayatu. Yani teach Sanskrit in Sanskrit language. Agreed. Very nice. Absolutely. We are learning English in English language. We are learning, हम हिंदी भाषा में सीखते हैं. आपण मराठी भाषेत शिकतो. आपण આપણે ગુજરાતી ભાષામાં શીખીએ છીએ. Similarly, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada. So we are learning that language in that language itself. But then why not Sanskrit in Sanskrit language? The only argument for me from my side is Sanskrit a social language today? No. We have a question mark. Okay. With now some of the participants said to whom to talk with. When there are many, Sanskrit is the mother of all the languages. That's another thing. Means you will find many Sanskrit words in most of the Indian languages. That's for sure. Or rather, I would put it in most of the world's language. Yes, even in Russia, even in Chinese, even in English as well. But then why exactly is the problem not understanding Sanskrit in Sanskrit? Because Sanskrit is not a social language. If I step out of my house, I will not find anybody who will be talking in Sanskrit. Am I right? We all are facing the same problem. So as a result, second point was, और दूसरा कारण था, मैं समझ क्यों नहीं पाया 2016 के 17 बैच मैंने रिपीट किए फिर भी आई कुड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड. द सेकंड रीजन, I did not know Devanagari. I did not know Sanskrit script because I had studied in a convent medium. My second language was optional language. Second optional language was French. I never came across Sanskritam or other Devanagari. So for me, speaking in Marathi, speaking in Hindi, speaking in Gujarati was okay because of family environment. But I was unable to read, write in those languages because I did not know Devanagari. So as a result, there was a big question mark. And the third most important reason was, I did not know the purpose why I want to learn this language. Because of this thing, I was unable to go through all the things and did not understand a single word. एक शब्द का भी मुझे ज्ञान नहीं हुआ, समझ ही नहीं पाया. Then somehow bad incident happened on 12th of December 2016. I lost my mother. I am very much attached with my, I was and I am very much attached with my mother, but she left us for some other journey. And I was a bit depressed and feeling sad about the whole thing. And on the other hand, I'm trying my best to learn Sanskrit and could not understand. So a lot of confusion and things like that. So my wife said, Arjun, there is not a problem. Start learning Sanskritam in your way of understanding. Amruta, in your way of understanding, you start learning Sanskritam. Start to learn Sanskrit. I said, basically, very frankly speaking, I was academically very strong. I have done my 11th, 12th in military school in science. But due to some reason, after 12th, I had to switch on because of my family pressure. Because we are Gujaratis. So Gujaratis, they say, okay, we are not going to go, we are not into science and all that. You continue in commerce, and I was forced to get into commerce. In commerce, I completed my MCom, but 11th, 12th, I had done my science. So as a result, we had a textile mill. Our family had a textile mill earlier. So I took up textile courses. They were science-based, so I was much more interested. In that, I landed up completing 4 diplomas and 3 other, postgraduate diplomas in textile. I completed a PhD on ossimum. Ossimum यानी तुलसी के ऊपर मैंने PhD की. Tulsi for medical purpose. I did that because you all will be surprised that I even passed my BAMS, that is Bachelor in Ayurvedic Medical Science. So I am a qualified doctor as well. So throughout my career, if you observe, and just recently, I have done my MA in philosophy. So overall, if you put all the things I have with my PhD and degrees and this thing, I have 15 diplomas, degrees and PhD. Altogether, 15. So I said, basically, I'm not bad in my academics. Then why I'm finding it difficult? So I started studying in my own way. And to that, and because at the age of, at a very later age, if I have to learn a language that is Sanskritam, I should first understand how does a human brain operate? हाउ डज ह्यूमन ब्रेन फंक्शन, हमारा मनुष्य का मस्तिष्क किस तरह काम करता है जब हम कोई एक भाषा सीखते हैं. How does your brain function when it is learning a language? Because of, sorry, because of my medical background, I had that inclination, you know, to understand how your brain functions when it comes to language skill learning. यानी अगर मुझे कोई भाषा सीखनी है तो मेरे मस्तिष्क में किस तरह का रिएक्शन होता है और मैं सीख पाता हूँ, इसके बारे में मैंने अध्ययन शुरू किया. I started studying on that subject, and I came across some few beautiful papers from Australia. There is a research institute, brain research institute in Australia, and in that few people had written a beautiful papers on the same topic, that is language learning when it comes to a human. और उसमें बताया गया कि एक a human being can learn a language at any age. यानी भाषा सीखने के लिए आपको उम्र कितनी भी हो, आप भाषा सीख सकते हो, ये बताया गया. लेकिन उसकी भी कोई सिस्टम होती है. बट फॉर दैट यू हैव टू फॉलो अ सिस्टम. सो आवर टोटल कोर्स दैट आई हैव डिजाइन्ड is according to what the way I learned Sanskritam. And believe me, 2017, 16 I was zero. From January onwards I started, 2017 January I started my study in my way, and 21st May 2017, within 6 months, 5 months rather, I qualified as a Sanskrit teacher with all 1500 sutras by heart, with knowledge of meaning. It was so simple. It was not extraordinary efforts. उसके लिए कोई ज्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ी, लेकिन एक पद्धति को अपनाना पड़ा, और वही पद्धति के आधार पे हमारी कार्यशाला चलेगी. And on that principle only we are going to undertake this particular workshop. Now one more thing, you all, those who are new to Vedshala, can repeat n number of workshops that you want. Till the time you start speaking in Sanskritam, you can continue with Vedshala. No questions asked. But yes, every time you have to fill up the form. But there is a column, yes, repeating the class, repeating. Okay. You have that chances. And the slides are not changed. अभी यहाँ पे लास्ट टाइम पे जिन्होंने अटेंड किया वो यहाँ पे काफी लोग हैं जिन्होंने रिपीट किया है. काफी लोग हमारे साथ हैं जो जिन्होंने 4-4, 5-5, 6-6 वर्कशॉप्स रिपीट किए हैं. I have few of them who have literally repeated more than this is my 153 workshop, 153rd workshop, and there are people who have already repeated 150. Will you all believe that? And they are speaking. We should be proud that over this period from 2018 I started. Previously it was offline, यानी पहले मैं व्यक्तिगत पढ़ाता था, and thereafter due to COVID I came online. And in this total journey we have, I'm proud to say, we have come across 25,000 plus students. 25,000 plus students, out of which 5,000 have already started talking in Sanskrit. Yes. We all can do it. We all can achieve it. It is not a rocket science. अगर आप सोच सकते हैं कि मेरे जैसा गधा आदमी, donkey like me, if I can learn अष्टाध्याय, पाणिनि सूत्राणि within 5 months with the basic of it, You all are all intelligent people. Can't you all do it? But there are conditions. What are the conditions? You have to erase the previous knowledge of samskritam. Yes, the same thing was taught over there. Chalega. You will always come across the crossroads. इसे कहते हैं आप हमेशा एक उलझन में घुसते जा रहे हो. You are entering I would put it confusion. Initially, you will not realize it, but after some time, you will realize, yes, there is a lot of confusion. Now, one of the participants just now said, because I do not have anybody to talk with Sanskritam. If you feel so, even now you will not find for next another 100 years, you will not find people who will be talking Sanskritam. You will not find. But very soon you will find many of them started talking in Sanskrit. But for those, I will tell you, Sanskrit is a beautiful language to talk with your own self. आप लोग कितने लोग हैं जो रोज सवेरे उठ के आईने के सामने खड़े रह के अपने आप को एक स्माइल देते हो? Do you all smile early in the morning as soon as you get up, stand in front of the mirror and give a smile to your own self? Have you ever done that? Please, yes or no? You can switch on your mic. Yes or no? Have you all done that?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No.
Sorry, no.
Yes, sir.
Most of
Every
them.
day.
No,
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah,
No, sir.
there are some who do that, but there are majority of them, they don't do that. And for that, the basic reason is you do not consider yourself to be existing. आप अपने आप की अस्तित्व की आपको खुद को पहचान नहीं है. आप ये समझते हैं कि केवल ये शरीर है. आत्मा है, आत्मा. कभी आपने गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड इवनिंग, हेलो, हाय आपकी आत्मा से किया? Did you all ever wish your, even if you don't wish your neighbor, next day morning, if you see him and if you don't wish him good morning, he will get upset. What silly person he is. He's looking at me but not wishing me. उसको घमंड आ गया है, वगैरह वगैरह. Then just imagine, you are not wishing a single word to your own Atma, which is the essence of your existence. We have never realized that. Sanskrit, spoken Sanskrit, and especially the shlokas. Shlokas normally, shlok, जिसे कहते हैं. Shloks normally has 40% of the words which are used in spoken language. They are very short and they are spoken language. Spoken language words. Why so? Because you are able to talk with your own self first by way of shlokas when you are meditating or when you are, in front of your God, Almighty God. Yes, we always say, na, Vaikunt to andar hai. Vaikunt is inside you. So indirectly, okay, we as a human being, we have a structure, a figure in front of us. And we worship that figure. But same impression, if you close your eyes, you can find it even within yourself. Talk with that. Talk with Kathamasti, Samichinamasti va, Ati Anandam Bhavati va, Bhojanam Krutvan va, Bhojanam Swadishtam va. Was food tasty and all that? तभी अपने आप से बात तो करो, है ना? Now, this Vedshala is a mission that has been taken up by me, my wife, and that is Mukhe Mukhe Sanskrit. I have taken a promise that I or none of my family member will eat a single grain from the money of Sanskrit. हम इसे अपने खुद के लिए यूज नहीं करते. So that's the reason it is free of cost. But there are donations which are accepted. But that donation goes directly to the Gaushala. Not all, there are percentage. There is a Gaushala that we every month we take the lecture and donation. The part of that donation goes there, and there another part of the donation is sponsoring 5 girls for their studies as well as their daily expenses. यानी 5 बच्चियों को हमने अपने वेदशाला ने, हमने यानी मैंने नहीं, we all, you are also part of that. So you all have adopted 5 girls, out of which you all will be happy 2 are in medical. But their total expenses are taken care by Vedshala, including their fees, their clothes, their books, their tuitions, and every year 15 days of holiday to some hill station somewhere. Because they are also children, isn't it? They should also explore. The more they will explore, the more they will go ahead. And all 5 of them are Sanskrit spoken. They have started talking within themselves in Sanskrit. But to keep their privacy and all those things, we are not releasing any videos or anything. But yes, if you all trust me, it is good. If you don't trust me, fine. There are people who have been knowing me since long. So this is how it goes. Now there are advanced courses, but later on, but they will be charge fees. The reason is, again, that fees goes in the funding of the Gaushala and that girls, not for us. But that fees is we want serious people to come in. Those who are really serious into Sanskritam, that only you can go ahead. Till that time. Now, during this workshop or whenever you are attached with Vedshala, Arjun Vyas or Snehal Vyas or Vyas family or Vedshala family is not obliging you. आप पे कोई मेहरबानी नहीं कर रहा है. ये सब फ्री वगैरह चला के we are not obliging you. मैं कोई मेहरबानी नहीं कर रहा हूं आप पे. The reason is कि Ma Saraswati has chosen this body and this voice. But whatever you are hearing is her words. I'm just a postman. I'm just an instrument. मैं केवल एक साधन हूं. मैं केवल एक आपके घर पे आता है ना पोस्टमैन, वही केवल डाकिया हूं जो डाक देने आया है. Everyone had an essence. I want to learn Sanskritam one day, and suddenly you got a message on your mobile. Am I right or wrong? Most of them, the new students. How did I get this message? I wanted to do this thing earlier. Because Ma Saraswati heard your request and she wrote that postcard which was delivered by Vedshala to you. And here you. So Vedshala, the entry in Vedshala is your decision. But leaving Vedshala will be my decision. I will not allow you to leave Vedshala till the time you start talking in Sanskrit. Are we clear? Are we clear? आज थोड़ा भाषणबाजी ज्यादा होगा. We will close earlier also. भाषणबाजी थोड़ा ज्यादा होगा. I will be talking a lot. But have confidence. First, you have to believe yourself. Now, during our this alphabet learning and all that, you will come across E is equal to mc square, energy is equal to mass into velocity square, many scientific reasoning, how the words are formed and what is the science behind the word. Interesting? अच्छा लगेगा आप लोगों को? So that you will never forget the science behind it. And another major thing is, there is a YouTube link that is sent on in the group. You all must have received by now. This is your recording link also. So once you attend the class, after that, you can click on the link, go to the YouTube and revise. But during the live lecture, जब भी लेक्चर चल रहा है, उस समय आप कुछ भी नहीं लिखेंगे. You will not write anything. You will just listen to me with full concentration. Am I clear? आइए ना, इतने डर गए क्या सब?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
हाँ, सुभाष जी है हमारे साथ.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ऐसा डर बच जाओ, थोड़ा डराना पड़ता है. But I thought, हाँ,
Yes, sir.
I do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
महोदय.
धन्यवादः. धन्यवादः.
अस्तु महोदय.
Yeah, धन्यवादः. So, I might sound a little bit strict, but very frankly, I am a coconut. Just recently, I have, in month of November, I had a heart stroke, heart attack, and I had to undergo a bypass surgery, which is absolutely clear on my hands. And there were 3 major vein blockages, which were being operated on. So, normally, from this month onwards only, we have started 2 lectures a month. Last month also, Snehal took the lectures. This month, majority, this batch will be taken by Snehal. Whenever it was not possible for her, at that time, I will be taking over. Okay? Because she has other social responsibilities as well. But she's totally dedicated. And she is my 8th batch student. Will you believe that? 8th batch student. And last year, she did her MA in Sanskrit. She did, and she's genius in Sanskrit grammar. Genius in Sanskrit grammar. So, sky is the limit. We will definitely go ahead. Now, coming to the fact is, how many of y'all believe? It is my own personal opinion, fine, because I know Sanskritam quite a bit in depth. And the word formation and everything in depth. So I realized that Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that 700 shloks were not only the shloks spoken by Bhagwan to, and it was a samvad, rather conversation between Bhagwan and Arjun. यानी श्रीमद् भगवद गीता में जो 700 श्लोक है, वही श्लोक कर्मण्यवाधिकार से महाफलेषु कदाचन इस तरह से कृष्ण ने बोला ही नहीं है. He has not spoken in that language because that is a literature language. How come you expect a person to have a day-to-day communication in a literature language? Is it possible? Does that logic work? No. No, it does not work. So I don't believe there are, if you go on Google and you will find there are people, Maharaj and all sannyasis and all that, they also talk about, okay, Bhagwan said the whole Srimad Bhagavad Gita in 45 minutes. Somebody says, no, it took 1.5 days. Very frankly, if you ask me personally, my personal opinion is, he took 18 days for that conversation, which is compressed by Maharshi Vedyas as 700 shlokas. Now, what logically I feel was, Maharshi Vedyas, he came across the Upadeshas of Bhagwan to Arjun. And after understanding that, he said, oh my God, this is a beautiful secret of moksham. Means आपको मोक्ष मिल सकता है, वैसा एक अद्भुत रहस्य भगवान ने बता दिया. He told everybody. But then, even in Ramayana also, Prabhu Shri Ram had given the same essence, but people did not understand. The reason was, Valmiki Ramayana has 24,000 shlokas. 24,000 shlokas. So as a result, what did happen, you know? Very frankly speaking, in India, on this earth, there are 5 versions of Ramayanam. Number one. Number two, okay, let us consider only Valmiki Ramayana. So in Valmiki Ramayana, because it had 24,000 shlokas, क्योंकि वाल्मीकि रामायण में 24,000 श्लोक है, तो उन्हें खंड में विभाजित किया गया. It was segregated in various chapters that we call it खंड, बाल खंड, वन खंड, अयोध्या खंड, ये सब खंड में बंटवारा किया गया. And as a result, a listener or a human being got a little bit confused and he could not understand. So Maharishi Vedvyas had the knowledge. Because of so many shlokas, you will find hardly one or two people on this earth who can by heart, who has by hearted 24,000 shlokas. यानी जिनको कंठस्थ 24,000 श्लोक है, वो लोग गिनती कर सकते हो उंगलियों पे. You can count them on fingers. But there are millions of people who have by hearted Srimad Bhagavad Gita 700 shlokas. लेकिन 700 श्लोक को कंठस्थ करने वाले आपको लाखों लोग मिलेंगे. Am I right or wrong? Do you all believe this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ
अभी yeah.
Yes,
now coming down.
Yes, sir.
Now उसको हम छोटा करते. Yeah. So now we are making it short. So Maharishi Vedvyas said, okay, let me compress. Let me compress the Upadesha in a form of shlokas. देखिए, the beauty of Sanskritam, none other language in the world has this capacity. None other language has this capacity to compress as much as you can without losing the real essence of the sentence. यानी शब्द यानी वाक्य का अर्थ वही रहेगा, लेकिन आप चाहिए उसे छोटा कर सकते हैं. ये कैपेसिटी, ये कहते हैं ना अद्भुत शक्ति केवल संस्कृत भाषा में है, अन्य कोई भाषा में नहीं है. So he started compressing. So as it went on and on and on and on and on and on, he came down to 700 shlokas and he said कि अरे बस इससे ज्यादा तो compression नहीं होगा, not more than this. And that's how we got 700 shlokas. That is my belief, okay? मैं अभी भी clear कर रहा हूँ. Now, Maharishi Vedvyas said, अरे there will be 21st century. जब भी लोगों के पास समय नहीं होगा 700 श्लोक पढ़ने का भी, there will 21st century will come, and after that people won't have time even to read or to by heart 700 shlokas and to know the meaning of it. Not just tota ratanam, not just parrot learning, but to conఠस्थ means by heart with the meaning of it. He said no. So what was the essence of Mahabharata? He compressed it in only in one shlok. Only in one shlok. He said, forget 700 shlokas. If you understand and analyze only the one shlok, you will understand the essence of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And that was the first shlok itself. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samvetaha yuyutsavaha mamakaha pandaveshaiva kim kuruvanta sanjaya. Mamakaha, my and his. Pandav means his separation. Two different identities always create a clash and Kurukshetra. In a human body also, two different identities of your heart and your brain always creates a Kurukshetra within you. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And rest of the things
Yes,
were
sir.
the solution that he gave. So just imagine the compression. But then he said, oh my God, after 1930s, 40s, 50s, people won't have time even for one shlok. So Maharishi Vedvyas compressed the whole Srimad Bhagavad Gita in only one word. Only in one word, the total essence of Bhagavad Gita comes into it. And that word is dharmam. The first alphabet of the first shloka, dharma kshetre, dha, and last alphabet of the last 700 slok, last alphabet put together becomes dharmam. Dharmam in Sanskritam does not mean religion. Dharmam means truth. धर्म का मतलब, धर्मम का मतलब संस्कृत में धर्म नहीं होता, यानी हिंदू, क्रिश्चियन, ईसाई, ये सब नहीं होता. बिकॉज दैट केम वेरी रिसेंटली. आज से 3000 साल पहले आए, समझो ना, ज्यादा से ज्यादा. बट व्हाट बिफोर दैट, दैट वाज अ यूनिफाइड दिस थिंग. वसुदेव कुटुंबकम वाज द फिलोसॉफी. सो इन वो भाषा में धर्म का मतलब, संस्कृत भाषा में धर्म का मतलब होता है सत्य. धर्म मीन्स ट्रूथ. सनातन धर्म मीन्स परपेचुअल ट्रूथ. इट डज नॉट मीन परपेचुअल रिलीजन. इसका मतलब ये नहीं होता. सनातन यानी जिसका अंत ही नहीं है, वो सत्य, जिसका कोई अंत हो ही नहीं सकता. अनंत काल तक जो सत्य है वही सनातन सत्य, सनातन धर्म है. एम आई राइट? See the compression capacity and the knowledge of grammar that Maharishi Vedvyas came. And Maharishi Vedvyas had that liberty because of the grammar and formation of the Sanskrit language and its base. जो संस्कृत भाषा होती है, उसका जो आधार वो इतना मजबूत था, वो इतना वैज्ञानिक था, वो इतना तर्क वाला था कि इसके वजह से इतने बड़े संवाद को 700 श्लोक में डालना और 700 श्लोक से एक श्लोक में डालना और एक श्लोक से एक शब्द में डालने की ताकत है. Many of them must have learned Sanskritam earlier, but have they ever thought about this? Nobody. It so happened that one fine day, I was invited in one of the functions where there was an opening of a new version of somebody had written his commentary on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So it was a book opening ceremony. तो उसमें मुझे आमंत्रित किया गया था. उन्होंने एक आमंत्रण दिया था जहां भगवत गीता का विमोचन था, उनकी भगवत गीता. और मंच पे on the dais there were all big rishi munis and sadhus and all that, all knowledgeable people. I said, please allow me to speak last. आखिरी में बताएं. And when I spoke this thing in that thing, everybody started turning the Bhagavad Gita they had in front of them and said, oh my God, yeah, the, और लाट में अर्मम धर्मम, हाँ सही है, he is right. This is the logic we have to use it. अगर आप तर्क नहीं वापरोगे तो कैसे समझ पाओगे, है ना भाई? दीवार पे कोई पैर ठोकेगा क्या? दीवार पे कोई अपना सर माथा ठोकेगा क्या? Will you bang your head against the wall? No, you know the logic. Your head will break. You will start bleeding. It will hurt you, not the wall. That is the logic. And so simple logic is in every word formation, every alphabet, every word formation as well in Sanskrit. I assure you this journey would be a wonderful essence. How many of you all know the incident about Samudra Manthanam? कितने लोगों को पता है समुद्र मंथनम? Most of us we know. Dev and Danovs, they started and Samudra Manthanam. I believe it happened.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I believe that it happened. The reason is that when there was Samudra Manthanam, the pot of nectar came out. यानी अमृत का कलश बाहर निकला था, याद है? अमृत का कलश निकला और उसमें भागा दौड़ी हुई. There was and that Rahu, he created a demon, यानी एक राक्षस है, उन्होंने एक चाल खेली और उन्होंने देवों में बीच में घुस के अमृत पी लिया और सुदर्शन चक्र से उनका सर उड़ा दिया था श्री कृष्ण ने, विष्णु जी ने, श्री कृष्ण ने, विष्णु जी ने. And that is Rahu and Ketu. We all remember that kalash. First, as soon as that kalash came out, जैसे ही वो अमृत का कलश बाहर आया, the first thing was drank by the gods, the main gods. After that, the second category of gods, Indra वगैरह जो होते हैं, they started. Second category of gods. And after that, they passed on the kalash to the Rishi Munis. See, Rishi Munis, when they saw that this kalash is full of nectar, due to which we will never die. Amrut ऐसा है जो हमें अमरत्व देगा, which will give us, no death. Means we will live forever. So, as a Rishi Munis, all Rishi Munis, Maharshis, Rishi Munis, they are really very kind-hearted. So they said, we will do with this? Let us distribute to the world. हम लोगों को बांटते हैं. Let us give it to the world. For them, good people, bad people does not exist. For Rishi Munis, Dev and Rakshas does not exist. For them, they are the same. Because they say he has Atma. So they believe in that. So they distributed that nectar to the whole world. And that nectar was Sanskrit. वो कलश में जो था अमृतत्व, वो था संस्कृत. हाँ, सॉरी, रेशमा, रेशमा कुछ बोले आप? हाँ जी, ये था संस्कृत. बहुत सारे ऋषि मुनियों ने अपना योगदान दिया है ये भाषा को बनाने में. There are many Rishi Munis who have given their contribution to create this language, to give a proper framework, a very architectural framework, a scientific framework to this language. और एक बात बताता हूं मैं आपको. You will be surprised as we go on. I will be showing you this point. Do you all know Sanskritam? What is the general concept we have? We say Devavani. Yes, am I right? We say, what is Sanskritam? Devavani. Means what? In that language, the gods, they talk with each other. The gods, they talk with each other. Okay. Why you want to learn? Because so that I can talk with the God. Arey, he is God. He knows your language. For that, no need to learn Sanskritam. But Devvani actually means universal. Where is Dev? Devaha putra asti. Where is God? Everywhere. Everywhere. His essence, his feelings, his existence is everywhere around us, on this planet, in this universe rather. So that Devavani is that language which is universal language, means irrespective of whether you are physically handicapped, mentally handicapped, or you are a normal human being or an intellectual human being, whatever category you might be, this language is for you. Yes, as we go ahead, we will see that this is world's first disabled, enabled language. यानी जो अपने आप में सक्षम नहीं है, जिसे कोई नेत्र बाधित है, कोई कर्ण बाधित है, कोई मुख बाधित है. Some are blind, some are deaf, or some are dumb. For them also, this is the language. Will you all believe this? It was not Braille that was the first language for blind people. No. Sanskritam. It was Sanskritam. You should have that passion for Sanskritam. Then only you can understand Sanskrit. Anyways, I will end my lecture. Before that, let us have a short story. Are you all interested to hear that? Huh? Thumbs up for that, please. If you are
Yes, sir.
Sir, ready.
Yes, Guruji.
So,
Okay.
yes, Mahodaya.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
how many of you all know knitting a sweater? स्वेटर नीट करना किसी को आता है क्या?
आता नहीं, लेकिन देखा है सर.
हाँ, देखा है.
आता है.
आता भी है, देखा भी है.
आता भी है.
आता है.
हेमा बोल ना. हेमा हात का बोल करते. हेमा बोल.
येतं सर करता खूप केलेत.
खूप केलेत. I know. She is a wonderful person. Hema Patil.
येतं सर.
Thank you, sir.
Hema Patil, I've been missing you for a long time.
I too missed the classes, sir, for a long time.
Oh, na.
That's why I joined now again.
God bless you. You are always a part, not a part, you are Vedshala.
Thank you,
all are
sir.
Vedshala. So, please, Sarva Kushalam asti va?
Yes, sir, yes.
Astu. Now going ahead is, now coming towards knitting. In knitting, my mother used to knit sweaters. I was a child. And every time there is a knitting with two needles and one thread, you can go on the YouTube and you will find it, knitting, sweater knitting, and you will find many videos that they do that knitting. Even I know knitting, Hema, by the way. Crochet पण येतं मला. So I love that thing. Being into textile, I had to learn all this thing. So knitting, my mother used to knit sweaters. And for that, there is a wool that is required. यानी ऊन की जरूरत पड़ती है. जब भी हम स्वेटर बुनते हैं, तो बुन के लिए ऊन की जरूरत पड़ती है. You require a wool. So she used to tell me to, as I was a child, but there was very near to my house was a shop which was selling that wool during those days. So I'm talking something around 70s, 70 की दशक की बात कर रहा हूँ, 70 के समय. And I used to get the wool. And during that time, there were two qualities of wool. One was artificial wool, which used to come in a ball shape. And one was a natural wool, which used to come in a rope form. And that rope form wool, you get it on weight. You have to weigh them. 1 kilo chahiye, 2 kilo chahiye. You want 1 kg, 2 kg, that way. As soon as you get that thing back home, thereafter, she used to make me sit between two legs, put that, rope and start making a ball out of that wool. Pura goal घुमा के ball banana पड़ता. So in between it happens that the thread used to get entangled. वो कभी उलझ जाते थे आपस में. और मैं माँ को कहता था, I used to tell my mother, please give me a pair of scissors. मुझे कैंची दीजिए. बोले क्यों? No, I want to cut this because this has got entangled. ये उलझ गया है, इसलिए मुझे काटने की जरूरत है. नहीं. अगर काटोगे तो फिनिशिंग खराब हो जाएगी स्वेटर की. The finishing of the sweater will get spoiled. Try to entangle, means unentangle it by itself without cutting. It will consume some time, but the finishing of the sweater will be good. And as soon as she used to say, after that, she used to repeat a line, रईमन धागा प्रेम का मत तोड़ो चटकाए, जुड़े से भी ना जुड़े, जुड़े गांठ पड़ जाए. That means Raymond was a poet. He said a thread, don't break it in between. If you break the thread, to join them again, you have to create a knot. And she used to say that and go away. I used to never understand the meaning of it. मुझे उसका अर्थ पता ही नहीं चलता था, but I used to listen every day. After she completed the sweater, she used to call me and say, how many pairs of thread I have used? pairs of thread I have used. यानी मैंने कितनी जोड़ी धागे यूज किए हैं. मैं बोला एक ही धागा है और दो सुई है. There is one bundle of thread and two needles. Okay, as soon as that bundle is over, you have to make a small knot. That is again an art. Hema knows better. That is again an art to make a very minute knot and start it. So that knot is generally not seen in the sweater. So she used to make it that way. I said only one pair of thread is there, not two, only one. So they're very right. Now, find that particular thread at the end of the sweater. यानी स्वेटर खत्म होने के बाद वो आखिरी सीरा जो धागे का है उसे ढूंढो. I used to search, and I used to find. Yeah, here Amma. I used to call my mother Amma because I am partially Andhraid. My mother was from Tenali, so I'm partially Andhraid. So that knot. So she said, okay, now unwind the whole sweater. Hold that thread and start pulling out the sweater and again make the ball of it. I said, Arey Amma, you have already made a sweater. Again remove it. Again make it. Why? Why this double work? She said, when you brought the new thread, at that time it was stiff. जब भी आप नया यान खरीदते हैं, धागा खरीद के लेके आए तो उसमें एक कड़कपना था. It was having a stiffness. Once it was woven into knitted into a sweater, it became flexible. So now this particular ball of thread is absolutely flexible, and she used to again make the sweater. As a result, the sweater used to become very soft and had a beautiful feeling. Sorry. And a beautiful feeling. Softness and that beautiful feeling. You enjoy wearing that sweater. I assure you, to give you that last end of Sanskritam in your hand. Will you unwind Sanskritam? Will you unwind Sanskritam and make again create Sanskritam by your own self? Will you be able to do that? Yes or no?
Yes, we'll be able, sir.
If guidance provided.
Yes, sir.
If guidance,
Huge
is
responsibility.
about guidance is there. See, if you believe yourself, then there is no if and but.
Yes.
If you believe yourself, there is no if and but. If you believe yourself and if you are dedicated that I want to learn beauty of Sanskritam, you don't need Arjun. You don't need her. And by the way, how many lectures can you attend? N number of. Because I always say, I am going to live for next 200 years. So every month for next 200 years, there are classes. I may go to change my clothes. But again come back and make you all learn that. Yeah, Rucha Srivastav.
In your soul.
Pratnam karomi. Pratnam karomi, sir.
Nishchayena pratnam karo tu. Huh? Ati uttamam. She is one of our existing students, I would say, not new students. She has started replying. Slowly, steadily, simple. Do you expect when you have learned your mother tongue? When you have learned your mother tongue, did your grandfather, grandmother, or your parents did sit in front of you and started teaching you grammar? Huh? And that's how did you learn your own mother tongue? No. As it went on and on and on, by mistakes, by correcting, you went on and you ended up with knowing the best way of your mother tongue. You can never make a mistake in your mother tongue. Sometimes you do. That's a different thing. Nobody sits in front of you with a grammar book. But our academics, our school, they don't want to teach the particular pattern of learning. And they directly start with something which is more confusing, and that is grammar. Rame Ramo Ramaha Prathama. Huh? All vibhaktis and all those things. Why that bhaktis you require?
Vibhaktis and Shabd Roop.
हाँ देखो आगे 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 निकल गए, देखा साई आगे निकल गए. अगर कोई कंफ्यूजन ब्लॉक ऐसा क्रिएट करेगा, you will get trapped in your own net. In your own net. I request you all for next at least this workshop, those who are new, trust me, trust this pattern. Last year, our Vedshala has done a world record. We have done a world record. And surprisingly, the first ever world record in the category of Sanskruta. 5,000 hours of workshop. Last year we completed. We did proudly. In 2021, National Award. Here, it's hanging here in front of me. National Award. For why? Not for my own self. Just to make people understand that Sanskrit is an easy language and you will understand perfectly and appropriately. From tomorrow onwards, absolutely everybody do log in at the right time. I request everybody because 83 now means you can understand how many people really don't have confidence on their own self. Message आया है, फॉर्म भरा है, जमेगा तो करेंगे, वे फ्री है ना. God bless them. God bless them. But such people would forward Sanatan message a lot. Huh? Instead of understanding Sanatan, they will forward such messages. They are interested in their social media. They are not interested into this. Believe me, I tell you, there is one of our student, and she is now at a very high level in politics as well. But she has been continuously learning Sanskritam from me, and believe me, in censor board, Aham Brahmasmi movie was censored by her. The certificate carries her name, Chetna Upadhyay. And she literally gave me a video call and says, sir, please, this is a video call. I want to sign this certificate in your presence. So I'm signing in your presence. She put the camera over that certificate and she was signing. Aham Brahmasmi. She censored a Sanskrit movie. The person who did not know Sanskritam at all. But within 2 years, her hard work was there, not my teaching, her hard work. See, I tell you very frankly, only last word. My role is like a milestone. आप हाईवे पे निकलते हो, आपको वो पत्थर, मील का पत्थर दिखाई देता है ना, वो मील का पत्थर मेरा कर्तव्य है. मैं केवल आपको दिखाऊंगा कि दिल्ली यहाँ से कितना किलोमीटर दूर है. चलना तो आपको है. But I promise you, turn back, आप अगर मुड़ के भी देखोगे, I'm always there with you all. Vedshala and the whole team of Vedshala is always with you all. And that too. One more announcement. After this workshop is over, we are weekly basis, we are going to have a Twitter. On Twitter, there is a space, oral sambhashanam. For that, detailed information will be given during the days. और उसके बाद हम जल्द से जल्द एक दूसरे से बात कर सके वैसा एक प्लेटफॉर्म क्रिएट कर. Are we ready? So now don't give excuse that I do not have anybody to talk with. Thank you very much. इसी के साथ आज का सत्र यहाँ पे समाप्त करते हैं. कल टाइट हो जाइए, वर्णमाला से शुरू करेंगे. We will be starting with alphabetical chain. Okay? And thereafter we will learn how these alphabets, how they are pronounced and what is the effect. That is Einstein's formula E is equal to mc square. Energy is equal to mass into velocity square. वो मैं second day, means day after tomorrow, I will prove that. With that, धन्यवादः. शुभम भवतु. सर्वतः मंगलम भूयात्.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Those who want to go can go.
धन्यवाद सर.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद.
Namo Namaha. Those who want to go can go, and those who have any questions can stay. I will after everybody has gone, I will take up. Okay. So yeah, Naveen Mahoday, Namo Namaha. Namo Namaha, Naveen Mahoday. It's quite early.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
Namo Namaha. Naveen Mahoday, it's very early.
धन्यवाद महोदय.
Over there.
नमो
Yeah,
नमः.
4:30, 6 o'clock.
Now it is 6 o'clock. It is
Namo
4:30.
Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
From 4:30.
ಮಹೋದಯ.
Namo Namaha. Namo Namaha.
Jai
Very
Guru
happy
sir.
to join class back.
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद सर.
धन्यवाद. धन्यवादः. धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः महोदय.
धन्यवादः. या
धन्यवाद सर.
नमो नमः.
नमो नमः.
धन्यवाद महोदय.
नमो नमः. धन्यवादः. या
धन्यवाद
हर्षा.
सर.
धन्यवादः. Harsha, you had a question, I suppose. Harsha, you had some question, I suppose. आपने हाथ उठाया था हर्षा. हर्षा, आपने हाथ उठाया था.
Thanks a lot, sir.
या थैंक यू वेरी मच. अरे जिमी, તું પણ આવી છે. અતિ ઉત્તમ.
हाँ सर.
धन्यवाद सर.
She is my favorite पानीपुरी pal. अभी तक खिलाया नहीं. अभी तक खिलाया नहीं उसने.
खिलाया नहीं.
हाँ, वो अलग बात है, बट शी इज माय कंपेनियन फॉर पानीपुरी.
સર આવું જ પડે ને. તમે જેમ વચન લીધું છે એમ મેં પણ પ્રતિજ્ઞા લીધી છે 200 વર્ષ જીવવાનું જ્યાં તક શીખવું નહીં સંસ્કૃત.
અતિ ઉત્તમ, અતિ ઉત્તમ.
મેં ને અલ્પા ભાભી એ સાથે જ જોઈન કર્યું.
ભાભી છે ને, ભાભી બી છે ને. ભાભી
હા છે.
અરે એકચ્યુઅલી શું છે ખબર છે જીમી, there are two અલ્પા મહેતા.
અચ્છા.
હવે એક એની અંદર અલ્પા મહેતા, એમને હું ભાભી ભાભી કરતો હતો, અને શી વોઝ ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક, શી વોઝ ટુ નોટ રિસ્પોન્ડ. એટલે મેં કીધું આ ગડબડ છે, આપણી ભાભી નથી આ.
ના ભાભી છે, હાજર છે.
આ બીજી ભાભી લાગે છે. મેં કીધું આપણી ભાભી તો યાર તરત જવાબ આપે કે ના અર્જુન બોલ 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 કરીને.
नमो नमः गुरुजी. कैसे हो?
नमो नमः भाभी. नमो. ठीक हूँ, ठीक हूँ, ठीक हूँ. अति उत्तम.
सारी છે?
हाँ सारी છે. सारी ત્યાં જ હતો. તમારા आपके ही एरिया में था. मैं उधर एपेक्स में था.
ક્યારે?
हाँ बाईपास के टाइम पे, जब भी मुझे अटैक आया था. अटैक के दूसरे दिन आई वाज शिफ्टेड टू आपके ही बगल वाले इसमें.
अच्छा.
हाँ, और वहाँ पे मेरा एंजियोग्राफी किया गया, बट देन ब्लॉकेजेस वगैरह ज्यादा थे, तो वो बोले कि यहाँ पे बाईपास नहीं हो पाएगा. तो बाईपास के लिए बाद में वी वेंट टू सायन.
ओके.
बट काफी
नमो नमः गुरुजी.
नमो नमः हर्षा.
हाँ सॉरी सर, हाँ ચેટિંગ માં તો થઈ રહ્યું.
હા બોલ.
ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ. હું ફરીથી જોઈન થઈ છું ને હવે શીખવું છે એ ફાઇનલ છે કે નહીં કરી નાખું છું. નહીં, મારી સાસુ નથી રહ્યા ને એટલા માટે વચ્ચે ગેપ આવી ગયો. ડોક્ટર ગાયત્રીએ તમને જણાવ્યું હશે, આઈ થિંક સો.
મને નહીં જણાવ્યું ખરેખર. આવી હતી ડોક્ટર ગાયત્રી, એને ડોક્ટર સાહેબ બી આવ્યા હતા. હું જયારે સાયન્સ હતો ત્યારે હોસ્પિટલમાં આવ્યા હતા મળવા માટે.
અચ્છા અચ્છા.
ત્યાં આગળ કઈ કેટલી 2 મિનિટ જ મળી શકાય ને.
અચ્છા અચ્છા. તમે કેમ છો સર હવે?
હવે સારું છે. શી વોઝ અબાઉટ ટુ ક્રાય એન્ડ ઓલ ધેટ. આઈ સેડ પ્લીઝ ડોન્ટ ડુ ધેટ.
અચ્છા અચ્છા. એ બહુ સેન્સિટિવ છે ને.
સેન્સિટિવ, શી ઇઝ વેરી સેન્સિટિવ. યસ, શી વોઝ અબાઉટ ટુ ક્રાય. હવે કઈ વાંધો નહીં, બસ જિમ્મેદારી રાખ. તારે બધું સંભાળવાનું છે. હા હા.
ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ સર.
ના ના, યુ આર મોસ્ટ વેલકમ, ઓલવેઝ વેલકમ. પ્લીઝ. ધન્યવાદ.
ધન્યવાદ ગુરુજી.
ધન્યવાદ. ધન્યવાદ સુમા. ધન્યવાદ.
નમો નમઃ ગુરુજી. કેમ છો?
નમો. હા બસ બસ કનુપ્રિયા.
ધન્યવાદ.
તમારો અવાજ એકદમ બહુ જ લો આવે છે. કદાચ મારા ફોનમાં કઈ ઇશ્યુ છે કે ખબર નહીં.
હા, બીજા બધાને આવે છે?
હમણાં જ આવે છે, પેલા
આવે છે.
નહીં આવતું, પેલા બરાબર હતું, હમણાં અચાનક થી ઓછું થઈ ગયું.
હા સર, મને પણ આજે મને થયું કે મારા ફોનમાં પ્રોબ્લેમ હશે.
આજે
બહુ
અચાનક અવાજ મારો
વચ્ચે
ઓછો
વચ્ચે
છે.
સ્લો આવતો
ના
હતો.
ના
પાર્ટિસિપેટ તો
બરાબર
બરાબર
આવે
આવે છે, તમારો જ લો થઈ ગયો.
બરાબર
હશે પોસિબલ છે કેમ કે આ મારો રેગ્યુલર માઇક નથી એટલે
નહીં, અમને તમારો અવાજ બરોબર આવે છે.
હા કાલથી બરાબર આવશે. આ મારો રેગ્યુલર માઇક નથી, પેલો જરા વધારે પણ એ શોધવામાં જરા રહી ગયો છે. મેં સ્નેહલને કીધું હતું પણ હવે એવું છે શું કે ઇવન માય ગ્રેન્ડસન હેઝ હાઈ ટેમ્પરેચર એન્ડ ફીવર એન્ડ ઓલ દેટ, સો હી વોઝ ક્વાઇટ શી ઇઝ ઓલ્સો ક્વાઇટ અપસેટ. એનીવે ચાલતા
તમે બધા સાથે બહુ ફેમિલિયર છો. જૂના સ્ટુડન્ટ સાથે અમે નવા છીએ.
અરે આ તો મારા દિલના ટુકડા છે બધા. અરે હૃદય ધડકે છે એમની માટે. એ લોકોને એટલું બધું છે. બિલીવ મી આઈ ટેલ યુ કે ડ્યુરિંગ પેરાલિસિસ ઓલ્સો આઈ હેડ અર્લિયર, ઇવન દેન they had prayer during my bypass surgery. There was continuous Hanuman Chalisa prayer they had undertaken. I am thankful to them. This is my family.
હું ફ્રીક્વન્ટલી ઇંગ્લિશ બોલી નથી શકતી, સમજવામાં વાંધો નથી આવતો, પણ બોલવામાં થોડું ઓલું થઈ ગયું છે.
શિવાંગ હાજી
નહીં, હું નિર્વિતા બોલું.
ના હમણાં શિવાંગ કે હાથ ઉપર કર્યો તો કઈ વાંધો નહીં. હા કનુપ્રિયા બોલો ને.
Pranam Guruji. One, it is a little hard to hear that somebody as enthusiastic as you about Sanskrit went through such a hard time. I am a healer, and we run a free healing group. In fact, two of them called Healathon. With your permission, I would like to put your name there for healing. And Guruji, I have saved 3-4 lives, in fact, actually more, 7 lives, with simple 27 biochemical salt formulation. So now that you know that your blood is thickening, with age it happens, and plus the corona vaccine hasn't hurt
Hey,
anything.
don't tell me with age it happened. I am very small.
Yes, sir, you're very young. You're very young. No,
I'm so
the
young.
corona
नन्हा सा
vaccine
बच्चा
has
हूँ.
thickened, the corona virus is like that. It has thickened the blood. That's why we have youngsters also facing the same problem. And you're also young, sir.
So I'm facing it.
So
I had.
I request you for a simple remedy. It's biochemical salts. Biochemical salts are salts which are occurring in our body, and their balance can be restored by this combination called number 27.
Okay.
So it's available at homeopathic stores. I have saved my mother's life also.
Please forward me the message.
Yes, sir.
Please.
I will forward on the same number, which is the admin Vedshala.
Admin in the group you won't be able to send me, but elsewhere in the Vedshala number you can send me a personal message.
The same group number I will send you, right? Because it is life-saving. It should be kept with everybody. Someone is having a stroke. Somebody is having a heart attack. I have saved an 87-year-old man who had cardiac arrest. He had gone lump, and वो बिल्कुल respond नहीं करे थे. उनको भी मैंने revive कराया उससे. Just 3-4 times. And just to avoid any such incidents, anybody who has had vaccination should have this 4 times a day. Right, sir? We need you. I can see the love that people have in their heart for you. We all need you and people like you, sir. Please. So please, आप स्वस्थ रहे.
अरे नहीं, मुझे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. आप डोंट वरी. मैं कुछ नहीं. मैं तो यमराज. You know why I came live? I went with my laptop and in the journey to the Yamdut, I was showing him, let us learn Sanskritam by the way. He said, go away, yaar. Come on, go. You go back.
Sir. I'm blessed for a friend who has introduced me to your Vedshala. I'm really blessed to be here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I will send you.
God bless. God bless. Yeah, do send and I will pass on, give a write-up on that. So that accordingly, I will post it in the group as well. So it should be beneficial to everybody.
Please, because it is a life. If somebody is come with a clot in the head, they say you have 2 clots, 3 clots. It will dissolve the clot and take it away.
So nice. So such things will help, na?
Somebody has had a stroke and has had paralysis. वो उनको immediately देना शुरू कर दीजिए, वो paralysis ठीक हो जाएगा.
Last year
Yes,
January I was with paralysis.
Oh,
And same year November with heart attack.
wow. So sir, please, मतलब
नहीं,
immediately अगर आप लेने देंगे ना, तो मतलब मेरे फूफा जी थे, he was also quite senior. वो मंदिर गए थे, उनका हुआ वो गिर गए. He understood having a stroke. उनका जेब में रहता था, निकाल के खाना शुरू किया, हॉस्पिटल लेके गए, अगले दिन हॉस्पिटल से वापस आ गए. उनका राइट साइड पैरालिसिस हो रहा था, नेक्स्ट डे वापस आ गए क्योंकि उसने मेडिसिन ने रिकवर करा दिया. Like that.
So nice, so nice. But
Sooner
that should
you
be
start
shared to
giving
everybody, huh?
Yes, sir.
Kanupriya, let us share this thing with everybody. Huh?
Thank you, sir. Sure, sir. I'll send it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, Nirvita.
હા સર હવે બધા ન હોય તો હું ખાલી ગુજરાતીમાં પૂછું. તો તમે કઈક વચ્ચે મારું મિસ થઈ ગયું હતું થોડું. તમે કઈક બીજા કોઈક લોકોને મદદ થઈ શકે, બીજા 5 જણને મદદ કરાઈ શકે ભણાવવા માટે, તો એના માટે કઈક પૈસાની વાત કરી હતી, હું સમજી નથી.
ડોનેશન હોય છે, એ ડોનેશન તમને લિંક આવશે, મારું પર્સનલ એકાઉન્ટ નંબર જ હોય છે એમાં. એ લિંકની અંદર, કેમ કે પહેલા બી અમે એનજીઓ ના એકાઉન્ટમાં લેતા હતા, પણ અમને બહુ તકલીફ થઈ ગઈ. એનજીઓ ના એકાઉન્ટમાં અમને ઇન્કમ ટેક્સે એટલી બધા પ્રેશરમાં નાખ્યા, કેમ કે તમારું આધાર કાર્ડ જુએ, તમારું એડ્રેસ જુએ, તમારું પેન કાર્ડ નંબર જુએ. દેવાવાળો બિચારો કઈ બી પૈસા આપતો હોય તો આટલું બધી વસ્તુ આપવા માટે દર વખતે બંધાય નહીં ને. એટલે અમે
પણ એટલે ડોનેશન અમુક લિમિટમાં આપવું જરૂરી છે કે એવું કઈ ખરું કે કઈ?
કાંઈ જ નહીં, આપવું જ જરૂરી જ નથી.
દિલ છે થોડુંક.
ના ના બેન, તમે નહીં બી આપો ને તોય એને કોઈના નામ ડિક્લેર નહીં થાય, કોઈની નામ રકમ ડિક્લેર નથી કરતા અમે, ઊંચ નીચ નહીં બતાવીએ. એ જે આવશે એને મારો વ્યક્તિગત સંદેશ જશે, બસ. એને કમ્પલસરી જરા બી નથી, જરા બી કમ્પલસરી નથી. નહીં બી આપો બી ચાલશે, તો બી તમે એટલા જ મારા અરે ગયા વર્કશોપમાં કેટલા લોકોએ ડોનેશન કર્યું છે મને તો યાદ બી નથી, સાચી વાત. કેમ કે એ આપણે પછી માનસિકતાની અંદર છે ને ઊંચ નીચ આવી જાય, એ આપણે હું કોઈ દિવસ નહીં કરું.
ઓકે ઓકે,
મારો સ્વભાવ નથી.
મને સંસ્કૃત શીખવાની ઈચ્છા બહુ છે, પણ નહીં મન પણ છે આપવા જેવું, પણ પછી ભગવાન
આરામથી એ કઈ કમ્પલસરી થોડી છે. આખું તમે શીખો એ મહત્વનું છે બેન, શીખો એ મહત્વનું છે. તમે એના કરતા 1000 ગણું વધારે આપશો, તમે બોલતા થશો.
બસ તમારા આશીર્વાદ જોઈએ.
ના ના, આશીર્વાદ કોઈના નથી, માં સરસ્વતીના આશીર્વાદ છે. હું તો એક સામાન્ય.
તમે કેટલું ભણ્યા, કઈ રીતે તમે જે કીધું એટલા બધા તમે હિંમતની દાત છે.
એમ નથી, હિંમત પોતામાં રાખો, બધું જ તમારી અંદર છે, ઈશ્વર છે.
બરોબર છે.
સાઈ
यस सर, माई सेल्फ साई सर. वैसे तो मुझे गुजराती नहीं आती है, बट अभी जो भी बात कर रहे थे इससे मैं ये समझ सकता हूँ कि वो जो डोनेशन के रिगार्डिंग जो भी टॉपिक है, आपका बस यही कहना है कि कुछ भी देने की जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है चल जाता है. बट मैं समझता हूँ कि जिस प्रथा को आप जिस चीज को आगे ले जा रहे हो, ये एजुकेशन सिस्टम, यानी तो गुरु और स्टूडेंट का जो रिलेशनशिप होता है.
एक बात बताऊं मैं आपको साई जी, आपकी भावनाओं का मैं पूरा तरह से सम्मान करूंगा, लेकिन ये भी नहीं भूलूंगा कि संस्कृत सीखना आपका अधिकार है, अधिकार है.
ये अधिकार है हमारा, ये तो मैं जानता हूँ.
तो उसके लिए 1 रुपया लेना मेरा दायित्व, मेरी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है.
हाँ, बट गुरु शिष्य की परंपरा में जो गुरु दक्षिणा, वो तो हमें अपने आप से जो भी होता है.
देखिए, वो जो भी मन की भावना है वो कहीं और जा रही है, वो आप ही के नाम से जा रही है. और उसमें आपको बिलीव कीजिएगा, जो लोग डोनेशन देते हैं, नहीं भी देते, जितने लोगों ने यहाँ पे एनरोल किया है, चाहे वो लेक्चर अटेंड करे या ना करे, वो पूरी लिस्ट एक्सेल में बनी जाती है नामों की, और हर एक के नाम बोलते बोलते हम गौशाला में चारा खिलाते हैं. हर एक का नाम बोलते हुए चारा खिलाते हैं, हर एक का नाम बोलते. मैं नित्य हवन करता हूँ, रोज हवन करता हूँ.
गॉड ब्लेस यू सर.
तो आपके हर एक के लिए 3 आहुतियां, आखिरी दिन के बाद 3 आहुतियों के साथ यज्ञ होता है. जिन लोगों ने दिया नहीं दिया उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है मुझे. बस आप खाली सुखी नो बनते, सर्वे सुखी नो.
थैंक यू सर। सर मेरा और एक प्रश्न ये है कि वैसे मैं सीबीएसई से अभी मैं मास्टर्स करके मैं जॉब कर रहा हूँ, बट सीबीएसई में आपको शायद पता होगा कि हमारा एक संस्कृत का करिकुलम होता है जो 6th से लेके 10th में तक जो होता है, 2000 में क्लियर किया था। तो हमने जो संस्कृत उस समय पढ़ा था, ऑफ कोर्स संस्कृत में मेरा हमेशा 90% अबाव था, उस समय से मुझे संस्कृत की अच्छी मतलब वो अच्छा सा ये हो, बट कभी मौका नहीं मिला है कि मैं सीखूं। तो जिस तरह से हमारा आजकल का बिजी स्केड्यूल एंड ऑफिस जो भी है चलता है, तो टाइम निकाल के करना, और तो किसी तरह बस आपका जैसे भी मुझे मिला, भाई के द्वारा मिला है कि इस तरह से संस्कृत वेधशाला में पढ़ाया जा रहा है, आई जॉइंड इट। तो जो भी मैंने सीखा हुआ है क्या वो अभी प्रेजेंट को इम्पैक्ट करेगा, या नहीं तो मुझे पूरा भूल जाना है कि मैंने क्या पढ़ा क्या नहीं, एंड
10
जस्ट गो
दिन भूल
विद योर।
जाइए ना, 10 दिन भूल जाइएगा, उसके
हाँ
बाद
ठीक है,
आप
मतलब वो तो
इमीडिएट
इम्पैक्ट तो नहीं करेगा वैसे।
इम्पार्ट हो जाएगा।
अच्छा
वो आपने
ठीक है।
गलत नहीं सीखा है।
नहीं
लेकिन
मैंने गलत श्लोक, मैं रोज श्लोक वगैरह तो
नहीं,
जैसे
श्लोक
पूजा
मत,
वूजा करता हूँ तो वो सब तो चलता ही रहता है रोज,
श्लोक
पढ़ना
श्लोक को
आता है
निकाल
बट समझना नहीं आता।
श्लोक इज नॉट आवर पार्ट ऑफ करिकुलम।
यस।
नहीं, वो मैं पढ़ाऊंगा भी नहीं, वो जो आप नित्य क्रम करते हैं करते
हाँ
रहिए।
हाँ नित्य कर्म।
लेकिन मैं एक चीज आपको बता दूं कि करीबन 6वें 7वें दिन तो आप बोलोगे कि सर बहुत सारे श्लोक का अर्थ मुझे पता चलने लगा।
यही यही है मेरा मतलब उद्देश्य भी मेरा
होगा
यही है, जो भी मैं कर रहा हूँ पता तो चले कि मैं क्या और किस लिए कर रहा हूँ।
होगा होगा,
तो
लेकिन माइंड ओपन रखिए,
या श्योर सर।
माइंड
एंड
ओपन रखिए।
सर ये
थोड़ा
थर्ड
दिक्कत
क्वेश्चन।
इनिशियल हो सकती है, कल ही मैं बताऊंगा इसके बारे में।
अच्छा
इनिशियली आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि ये सारा एक टाइम पे आप सीख लोगे। अरे आप सभी लोगों को फंसाया मैंने, आपको ये दिखाई दिया ना 12 दिन में संस्कृत बोलना सीखिए, नहीं सीख पाते 12 दिन में।
नहीं सर ये लैंग्वेज है एंड दैट
लेकिन
इज।
लेकिन जुड़
नहीं
जाओ।
12 દિવસમાં તો કોઈ શીખી ન શકે, પણ એટલું છે કે તમે અમારા તરફથી આ રીતે કરો છો એટલે અમે પણ કંઈક તો કરશું જ, એવું નથી કે સાવધ નહીં આપીએ, પણ એટલે એમ કે ઘણા લોકો એવા હશે કે કોઈ પણ કાંઈ ન આપી શકતા હોય કે
ये बड़ी
મારે
बात नहीं,
આગળ શીખવું હોય।
मारे प्लीज प्लीज बेन,
हाँ,
आप सभी लोगों से मैं निवेदन करता हूँ, डोनेशन की कोई बात मैं नहीं करूंगा, ना ही वो जरूरी है, ना ही वो पार्ट
यस
ऑफ दिस वर्कशॉप है, ना ही। नहीं,
ओके।
ये नहीं भी दोगे तो भी आप संस्कृत के लिए कार्य कर रहे हो।
नहीं
संस्कृत
એ તો હવે
पठित्वा पठित्वा
અમે સ્કૂલમાં ભણવા જઈએ તો આપીએ જ ને કંઈક તો।
બેન બેન બેન
હમ,
એને બંધન સમજો, કેમ કે એક એ સ્કૂલ ચલાવવાની હોય,
હા એ તો બરોબર।
અહીંયા આગળ ઈશ્વરની દયા છે,
ઓકે
આપણું
ઓકે।
ચાલુ છે ને પરમેશ્વર ચલાવ। હું તમને
हाँ
સાચી વાત કહું, आई टेल यू वन थिंग वेरी फ्रेंकली, एक बात मैं आपको
हाँ
सभी को बताऊं कि मुझे जब ये हार्ट अटैक आया था मैं आईसीयू में, और
हाँ
अचानक मेरे दिल में आया, सहारनपुर गुजरात तो पता है,
हाँ
गुजरात
हाँ
का मंदिर है, मैं उसका बहुत
हाँ।
कड़क भगत हूँ। तो
कष्टभंजन।
काष्ठबंदी, तो वहां पे मैं उनका बहुत ही कड़क भगत हूँ। तो मेरे आईसीयू में मेरे दिमाग में सिर्फ बात आई कि कोई मुझे कष्टभंजन मारुति का पानी दे दे। घर में पानी रहता है, मेरे बॉटल रहती है, तो मेरे दिमाग में आया कि रात को जब भी घर में से किसी को बोलना पड़ेगा कि बॉटल से थोड़ा पानी लेकर आइए, मुझे पीने की इच्छा है वो पानी। और करीबन 1 घंटे के बाद एक व्यक्ति चल के आता है, बोलते हैं आपको सहारनपुर हनुमान जी का पानी चाहिए था ना, ये लीजिए पूरा बॉटल।
बोलो आ चमत्कार।
अरे मैं बोला आप तो बोलते नहीं, मैं वहां पे बैठा था, मेरे पेशेंट है वो बेड पे, बेड नंबर बताया उन्होंने, बेड नंबर 12 पे मेरे पेशेंट है, तो वहां पे बोला ठीक है। और मैंने सिस्टर को बुलाया, नर्स को, मैं बोला एक कप दीजिएगा, थोड़ा पानी पीना है। तो बोलते आपको किसने दिया ये पानी? मैं बोला वो बेड नंबर 12 पे जो पेशेंट है उनके रिलेटिव ने दिया, उनके कोई रिश्तेदार थे उन्होंने दिया। बोलते बेड नंबर 12 खाली है, वहां पे कोई है ही नहीं।
हाँ ई चमत्कार। हनुमान दादा
किसने
તમારી
किया?
પ્રાર્થના સાંભળી।
किसने किया?
દિલ આપણો આત્મા એમનાથી જોડાયેલો છે।
थोड़ा दिल भर जाता है मेरा ये सब बातें। यानी प्लीज डोनेशन को दिमाग से निकाल दीजिए, और
ના
इसके
ના बस
बारे
एम
में
જ।
आज के बाद कभी चर्चा मत कीजिएगा, ठीक है?
नहीं नहीं
बंद
ओके
मुट्ठी
सॉरी।
लाठी खुल गई तो खाती।
તમને હર્ટ થઈ ગયો તો સોરી।
હર્ટ નહીં બેન, બેન હર્ટની વાત નથી, એ મુદ્દો જ નથી। मुद्दो मारो वेधशाला का मुद्दा क्या है?
मोटिव है कि फ्री
मोटिव
फ्री
क्या है? फीस नहीं है,
फीस नहीं है,
आप सीखो।
मोटिव
ये है,
गलत हो जाता है।
मोटिव अलग ट्रैक पे चले जाती है। फिर लोग कहते
ના ના અમે એવું નથી લીધું.
ના ના બીજા કોઈ લઈ શકે છે બેન.
હા હા બરોબર છે.
હા મુંડે મુંડે બિંદ બુદ્ધિ विपरीत बुद्धि.
हाँ बरोबर છે.
तो हर एक दिमाग में अलग अलग दिमाग ये होता है ना सोच.
કેમ કે આ સંસ્કૃત શીખવાની એટલી ગરલી આમ ઈચ્છા છે ને મને.
તે માં સરસ્વતી એ પેલું પાણી જેમ મોકલ્યું ને હનુમાન દાદાએ મારી માટે.
હા
માં
એમણે જ
સરસ્વતી
મોકલ્યું તમને.
હા WhatsApp પર મેસેજ મોકલ્યો. करो जो.
अर्जुन सर एक नोट एक चीज
थैंक
शेयर
यू.
करना चाहता हूँ. हम जब गूगल में आपका फॉर्म भरते हैं संस्कृत वेधशाला का, फिर उसके बाद हम जब व्यू रेस्पॉन्स करते हैं तो वो एक HTML फॉर्मेट में सारे जो आंसर्स हैं, मतलब जितने भी आपके पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, वो पूरा एक प्लेन टेक्स्ट में दिख जाता है. आई बिलीव दैट इज टू बी कंट्रोल बिकॉज दैट शेयर्स द पर्सनल
Data.
नंबर्स या एंड एवरीथिंग.
वो कहाँ पे दिख रहा है?
वो आप जब फॉर्म फिलअप कर देते हो, फिर उसके बाद व्यू रेस्पॉन्स करते हो, एक आता है व्यू रेस्पॉन्स करके एक टैब आता है जब आप फॉर्म फिलअप करने
क्लोज
के.
कर देता हूँ.
हाँ जैसे हम क्लिक करते हैं तो वो पूरा डेटा आ जाता है प्लेन टेक्स्ट में, ईच क्वेश्चंस में मतलब क्या पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने क्या दिया है करके. दैट यू हैव टू जस्ट चेक वंस.
So nice of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will
Thank you, sir.
immediately do that from next onwards.
Yes sir, that is personal data, so that's why that
So
should
nice of you.
misuse.
राजेशेखर जी.
हाँ जय श्री कृष्ण सर.
जय श्री कृष्ण जी. राजेशेखर जी.
नमस्कार सर.
नमस्कार.
मेरे को नवीन जी.
हाँ नवीन जी ने सॉरी मैंने गलती से म्यूट किया आपको. प्लीज 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 अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ. मैंने बाय मिस्टेक. हाँ
नमस्कार सर. मेरे को नवीन जी ने नंबर दिया था. तो वो नवीन जी के साथ एसोसिएशन हुआ रिसेंटली, तो ही केम. वी वर एक्चुअली डिस्कसिंग नीड टू लर्न संस्कृत, देन ही कांटेक्टेड, गेव योर कांटेक्ट. So nice of you, and I like the first class today. Very humble sir.
From tomorrow
Thank you very much.
it's a different energy.
Yes.
It's a different energy altogether. Yeah.
Right sir. तो एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है. इसमें इंटरेस्ट इसीलिए है, इसलिए 4:30 बजे उठा था, सुबह 4 बजे.
I know.
But it is
understand.
good. I don't want to miss.
Yeah.
You are lucky that you have that right time of just waking up in the morning, and this is the right time to learn also. So you should be very fortunate enough.
No, but
मेरे को अभी
also have a hectic
Yes.
schedule. But see, in that case, Rajasekhar ji, whenever possible you can log in, or else you get yourself through our YouTube. That's the
नहीं, मैं समझ गया सर. मैं एक्चुअली बहुत सारे YouTube पिछले 5-6 महीने में ढूंढ रहा था इसको सीखने के लिए, and I am not able to find the head and tail. Sometimes I get confused, but at least एक structured में शुरू हो जाता हूँ. Because मेरे को नेक्स्ट वीक में सियाटल टाइम जोन में जाना है, PST में.
I know, yes. Again there is
2 घंटे और पीछे है. तो मैं सोचा एटलीस्ट अगर इस हफ्ते भी मैं सीख लेता हूँ, एटलीस्ट आई विल एबल टू कवर अप इन YouTube next week.
Rajsekhar ji, you will be able to pick up with YouTube. You will be connected because now you know me personally. Now you know how I am talking, how the way that is going on. So
करेक्ट. मैं एक 5 क्लासेस एटलीस्ट रेगुलरली ज्वाइन करता हूँ. Then I thought I will pick up the speed.
No problem at all. You can easily.
सर एक क्वेश्चन है कि any book I should refer or follow down the line?
No.
Okay.
No. Everything will be ahead. Everything you depend on Vedshala. Don't worry. Because
ठीक है. और कुछ
we don't want to confuse.
करेक्ट. ठीक है. और कुछ प्रैक्टिस भी करना होता है, जैसे जनरली लैंग्वेज सीखते हैं तो.
आएगा. That is it. That will be given. Your practice initially at this moment of time is weekends. You will have to go through all the videos.
That is fine, sir. मेरे को कोई इशू नहीं.
Every week I will be sending you all this thing links of all the days. So accordingly, you have to keep on yourself with the pace, and you can create your notes only when you are going through the YouTube, not when you are attending live.
ठीक है. I will got your point.
Because there you have a chance to pause it.
Correct.
आप पॉज कर सकते हो. आप
समझ गए.
बाद में ऑन कीजिए. Hear it, pause, write it. But if you do it in a live session, you may accidentally miss an important point.
Correct. I agree.
So don't do that.
ठीक है. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate your help.
And this YouTube link will be there forever.
I agree.
So next batch when you attend, forget the old batch, start new. You
ठीक है,
have to log in again and
ठीक
again.
है, ठीक है। थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। इसी के साथ हम आज का सत्र यहाँ पे समाप्त करें। धन्यवाद। प्लीज काइंडली गिव मी परमिशन टू लीव।
धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद सर।
धन्यवाद। जिमी जाऊं
so
છું।
much, sir.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू कनुप्रिया, थैंक यू।
नमो नमः, धन्यवाद।
नमो नमः सचिन महोदय, क्या बात है सचिन पोदार जी। हाँ, सचिन पोदार जी बहुत बढ़िया। हीना नमो नमः। अर्चना, अर्चना मांडे,
नमो नमः।
नमो नमः।
नमो नमः सर।
नमो नमः। आज अर्चना का
नमो
आवाज,
नमः, sir.
हाँ नमो नमः। તું તો જીમી બોલીને તું ચૂપ થઈ ગઈ શું?
ના સર સાંભળું છું.
દીકરો કેમ છે? મજામાં?
ફર્સ્ટ ક્લાસ સર.
નહીં, તો ફર્સ્ટ ક્લાસ જ છે, તો મને ખબર છે.
नमो नमः।
નમો નમઃ કાકુજી, વિનયભાઈ।
हाँ हाँ, जय श्री कृष्ण।
જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ વિનયભાઈ, જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ। डॉक्टर स्मिता नमो नमः। पूर्णिमा नमो नमः। कंचन नमो नमः। तो हम यहाँ पे एंड करते हैं, आज्ञा दीजिए।